Hello everybody. In this video, we will try to understand some more interesting things about Hasta Nakshatra. Hasta is a passive nakshatra. So you may think why it is a passive nakshatra. It's because of its planetary ruler moon. So moon has a strong passive and receptive side to its nature, and that can be seen more in Hasta rather than other moon's nakshatras. So Hasta's passivity can be seen through so many moon moon characteristics, you can say. See, Hasta can be a timid, shy pottery maker who just spends all his time making pottery items without any desire for extraordinary gains. So such kind of passivity can be observed in Hasta. So Hasta energy, right, as we discussed in the previous videos, even though Hasta energy is related to a kind of deceitfulness, a kind of trickery, right, and showing some kind of pleasant face, even though we are observing all these things, Hasta has more into passivity as well. So the kind of trickery, the kind of timidness, the kind of plain face Hasta makes, and the kind of trickery smile Hasta has, also has a kind of passiveness associated with it. And Hasta is mainly related to merchant energy. Being the heart of Virgo, it's not a surprising thing for us, because Virgo is mainly related to business minded people. So Hasta is mainly associated with production, buying and selling of goods. Hasta has the most business-like approach to life in comparison with all other nakshatras. So in the present day and age, where business and commerce rules everything else, Hasta has a dominant role in the Kali Yuga. But if you observe, see, corruption, deceit and greed from the back, these things actually, they form the backbone of most business in today's world, if you observe. So Hasta being a very much into business activities, show up negative side of Hasta. And all of the big multinational corporations and the ruling business elite are petty thieves, you can say, right? So Hasta energy you can find in these areas, being very soft outside, being very pleasant outside, but liking some trickery, deceitfulness inside, is what Hasta is made up of. Hasta is something like, as we discussed in our previous videos, it's a kind of cooperation without trust, cooperation without friendship. It's deceitfulness, trickery. It's very pleasant for outside world, right? And Hasta has a lot of male energy as well. And the ruling deity of Hasta, Savitur, is basically male in nature. So because of this predominantly solar energy, it has got that male essence. And Hasta is a Vata Nakshatra, airy Nakshatra, even though it is in Virgo, right? Virgo is mainly related to Mercury. In that way, right, Hasta became an airy Nakshatra, right? Otherwise, if you observe, based on the sign, is Leo is a fiery sign, and then Virgo is, of course, automatically it's an earthy sign. But because of the mercurial influence, more mercurial influence in Hasta energy, you can find that um, you know Vata energy in Hasta. See, Hasta is mainly about Mercury and Moon, right? So, what is Mercury and Moon? Moon makes that pleasant face outside, whereas Mercury has the trickery and all the stuff inside, the business mindedness and everything. So, that's what shown up in Hasta automatically, right? So, the amalgamation of Mercury and Moon. So, this is Hasta basically. See, Hasta has this quickness, light, and agile kind of energy, if you observe. That is also coming from the amalgamation of Mercury and Moon. And Hasta is mainly related to east, south, north, and northwest directions. Northwest is basically called as Vayuvya. And if you observe the first pada of Hasta Nakshatra ranging from 10 degrees of Virgo to 13 degree 20 minutes of Virgo, and it falls in Aries Navamsha. That means whenever a planet is present in Hasta Nakshatra first pada, in the Navamsha chakra, that planet automatically goes to Aries sign. And of course, Aries has the energy of Mars. So, this particular pada, Hasta Nakshatra first pada, it has a lot of abundant energy and makes one an expert at underhanded activities, right? So, and mathematical, military, and surgical skills are enhanced here because of that mercurial moon and Mars amalgamation, the mathematical, military, and surgical skills would be enhanced. And a well placed Mars or Sun are strongest in this particular pada. So here lot of Martian qualities are coming into the picture, mainly that military and surgical skills. See, Mercury and Moon, that soft energy, also that kind of tricky energy, is combining with Mars or having that Mars influence. You can clearly see the mathematical abilities of Hasta Nakshatra first pada are very good, and underhanded activities they do very nicely, very, that is the speciality of Hasta Nakshatra first pada. And if you see the second pada of Hasta ranging from 13 degree 20 minutes to 16 degree 40 minutes of Virgo, which is falling in the Taurus Navamsha, that means whenever a planet is placed in Hasta Nakshatra second pada, that planet goes to Taurus sign in the Navamsha chakra. Taurus has the energy of Venus. So here the emphasis is on down to earth practicality. So down to earth practicality, just because of that Venus influence. See, planet here, any planet present in Hasta 2 actually seek material arrangement and perfection as their dharma. So if you ask a Hasta 2 energy person, what is your dharma? Then they actually say that material arrangement and perfection. See, honesty and morality are more developed in Hasta 2 compared to other padas. So Hasta 2 said to be a kind of positive pada generally, and this pada also supports artistic activities. Any well placed Mercury, Venus, and Saturn, they give very good results in Hasta Nakshatra second pada. So generally speaking, Hasta Nakshatra second pada is the most positive Hasta Nakshatra energy. And the third pada of Hasta energy, ranging from 16 degree 40 minutes of Virgo to 20 degrees of Virgo, it falls in Gemini Navamsha and it's ruled by Mercury, of course. So whenever a planet is present in Hasta 3 in Rashi Chakra, that planet goes to Gemini in the Navamsha Chakra. So this is the pada of the merchant, basically the trader and businessman, because of the Gemini abilities, right? So here the emphasis is mainly on career. As Gemini is coming into the picture, a kind of selfishness is also added up to some extent. That's where the businessman activities are growing up. And this is the most clever Hasta padas, you can say, because of the Gemini. Gemini is generally, it's clever in nature, right? So well placed Mercury gives extraordinary intelligence, very great intelligence Hasta 3 can have. So the kind of perception they have is, of course, exceptional, you can say. So Hasta 3 is a bit, business minded, trading capacity, and extraordinary intelligence is associated with Hasta 3. But all this extraordinary intelligence is into career and business activities only, So the fourth pada of Hasta energy, it ranges from 20 degrees of Virgo to 23 degree 20 minutes of Virgo. It falls in Cancer Navamsha. And of course, Cancer is the moon's sign. So whenever a planet is placed in Hasta Nakshatra, fourth pada in the Rashi Chakra, that planet goes to Cancer sign in the Navamsha Chakra. So here, the focus is on family life and communal coexistence. That is, the moon's abilities are grown up here. So Hasta 4 is more into family, and communal coexistence. And this particular pada promises material security, but at the same time promotes suspicion towards anything foreign. Any foreign elements they suspect, right? So the best and worst of Hasta manifests in Hasta 4, you can say. So material security it ensures to some extent. And if a very good Jupiter is placed here, then it's very good for progeny. It can give good progeny generally. So Jupiter in Hasta 4 promotes good progeny as a thumb rule in astrology. So especially for females, Jupiter in Hasta 4 is good. So that's about Hasta energy. We'll talk much about Hasta Nakshatra in our future videos. Thanks for watching this video.